help mommy today?
JK.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are in our normal location of my bedroom. So on TikTok, I have done a fiance chooses my reads challenge. So for this video, I thought it'd be fun to have my kids choose. So for that video, I had him choose my whole TBR for a month. We're not gonna do that because I'm trying to mood read my way through to just get out of a slump. And so I think I am out completely, but we're still gonna mood read. We still wanna mood read through it. We don't want to go ahead and start doing challenges just yet when I'm not completely out. So I thought it would be fun. I'm gonna pick some books and I'm gonna let my kids choose. So 3 books for the week. Can we do it? Guys, you wanna help mommy? 1, 2. Hold on. Let's start with you. Alright, I think I know which one you're gonna pick for me, hopefully. So, we're cheating. We're picking books only I want to read. So, we're gonna go with Iron Flame and we're gonna go with Once Upon a Time. This may backfire on me because she might pick the pink one. What book? 1, 2. Which one? 1, 2. 1, 2. Which one?
1, 2.
Yes! Then she was gonna pick Once Upon a Broken Heart because it's pink. I wanted to read this anyway. That's my girl. High five. We are gonna do my toddler. Okay, KK, which one? 1, 2. Which one? Don't think too hard now. Which one? 1, 2. 1, 2. Yay! Thank you. I'll tell you the choices. I had them picked out already, but we went with King of Greed and Red Rising. She chose King of Greed. This is gonna be a good reading week because these are the 2 books that are on the top of my list. You know mommy so well. We're just gonna put these 2 back together and see which one he picks. I have a feeling he might pick this one, which is totally fine with me. Come here, Papa. Which book? 1, 2. 1, 2. Red Rising. Thank you so much for your help today, guys. High five. High five. High five. Yeah, I got the best helpers in the whole wide world. To go ahead and recap, my oldest daughter loves me so much, and I didn't have to keep adding this back to the pile for someone to choose. I am going to be reading Iron Flame. I think I'm just going to start with this because this is the one I want to read anyway. So if they didn't choose it, I was gonna read it anyway. So excited. This is book number 2. If you haven't read already, go ahead and read Fourth Wing. Next book is by my little sweet pie, my youngest. So my son and my daughter, they're twins. And she came out last. She's supposed to come out first, so she technically is the youngest. She picked King of Greed for me. This makes me really excited because I feel like I really want to read this too. I love the King of Sins series. Lastly, we have from my baby boy, Red Rising. I'm so excited for my kids' choices this week. This was so chaotic, but I think we got some good reading choices, and of course, I will be vlogging. No promises that Iron Flame will not have spoilers in it, because if my daughter didn't choose it, this was probably going to be its own vlog anyway. Okay, hi guys. It's a different day, okay? I've been, not cleaning, but it's laundry day as always. I usually start these vlogs or these videos on laundry day for whatever reason, don't know. In the previous clips here, you saw my kids pick out 3 books for me to read this week. So I have 3 kids. I let each one of them pick out the books. In the last clip, I realized you can't see my son picking the book, but you're just gonna have to trust that he picked the book he picked, because getting them to do that again, we're not doing that. Getting them to do it again, no, especially because I love the books they chose. So I don't know, maybe I could get him to try again, but I don't really want to. So you're just gonna have to trust me. I have my iced coffee here. So as you saw, my daughter picked Iron Flame. And the dust jacket is off, so we've been reading her. We are 4 chapters in. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed, okay? I was obsessed with Fourth Wing, my favorite book of the year, hands down. Fourth Wing was my favorite book of the year, and then I would say Divine Rivals. So, yeah, Divine Rivals and Fourth Wing right up here, and then I would say A Court of Silver Flames. Those 3 books have me an itch. Chokehold, okay? So this book here already has me in a chokehold, so we're gonna go ahead and just add this to this already. I don't even need to finish this to let you know this is 6 stars. I don't care. I relate to Violet so much because, spoiler, if you have not read Fourth Wing, what are you doing here? Go read Fourth Wing and then come back. Actually, no, just skip everything that has to do with this book and go to the next book, okay? And then come back and watch this part once you've read Fourth Wing. So, Violet, her brother died, right? And so she's been thinking he's been dead for like 6 years now. And then he's alive, okay? So if you read Fourth Wing, you know that, right? So she's shocked by him being alive, obviously. And I feel like that resonates with me because my brother passed away. But I mean, he's not killing his wife. He passed away. And I just miss him so much. So like all the feelings she's feeling is just like, I definitely think I would feel that. Like if it came to be that he was still alive and he had been hiding from me, I don't know. I don't think I could be as calm as she was. I think I would just be ballistic. I would be going insane. Happy that I got this free trial for this audiobook app, and I found Iron Flame. So when I am not able to actually physically sit down and read the book, I listen to the book. So this morning I made breakfast and I was listening. I got up to chapter 4. I have some laundry going right now. So happy for that because I could not put this book down. So I wasn't even gonna update you guys honestly because I read the first 3 pages and I had to put it down because my kids have been sick. Completely forgot to update you guys when I started reading it. But so far, we're loving it. Just a little update on the rest of the books being read. This is probably going to be the order that I read it in. We're going to do it the order that we chose it in. So my oldest picked this. And then technically, I guess she's the youngest because she came out last. So my boy and my girl are twins. And she came out last, so I guess she's the youngest technically. She picked King and Greed. So we're going to read this after Iron Flame because this is another book that I've been dying to read. I pre-ordered this, so I'm like, I need to get to this. And then my son picked Red Rising, so this will be the last book that I read. Yeah, so we'll be reading for the week. I don't know if I'll finish all of them because I also have homework, which has been kicking my ass because I don't want to do it. All I physically want to do is read, okay? I've been sick, so I haven't been able to read really. I started the Harry Potter reading vlog too, so I also do have to read Harry Potter too. But right now, my goal is to finish Iron Flame because this is the only thing that I want to do right now. I don't want to do anything else. So I need to finish this so that I can move on with my life and be a productive member of society. Okay, you guys, the pile of clothes is just like piling up, right? And I'm just sitting here. Look how beautiful. I'm sitting here 114 pages in, and I'm just like, oh, I can't get over it already. The way that Violet just loves Zayden, oh my gosh. This book is gonna take me by a whirlwind. I already know. And I watch on TikTok because I've been doing a good job actually avoiding spoilers and all that stuff. I have not looked at all. Okay, at all. I looked on TikTok and I saw that Rebecca Yarros read one line from this book. Bruh, I was just like, what am I getting myself into? I cannot stop reading it. Again, I'm 114 pages in, so we're chapter 12. Yeah, we're chapter 12, 114 pages in, you guys. This book is 623 pages. And I'm like, I want to take my time reading it, but at the same time I don't, because I've started reading it and I just want to like finish. But you know, I also want to take my time. But yeah, anytime I want to do anything, I still have the audio playing, so that's helping me tremendously because I'm not having to pause it. I'm literally only having to pause the book to talk to you guys. I'm gonna have to start on lunch soon. I also gotta make dinner tonight too. So. Still doing laundry. I just don't want to move from this spot, y'all. Like, I don't. And I also don't want to give too much away too, because if you haven't read the book yet, I don't want to be that person to spoil it for you. I'm trying not to. Especially because I'm in a Discord group and they keep posting spoilers. And I've had to just like, you know, like not, I had to just be good and just like stay out of the Iron Flame chat. And now I'm like reading it and now I'm like, oh, maybe I can uncover the no, girl, let's not do that, because I almost uncovered more spoilers on TikTok. So we're gonna keep reading and I'm gonna be very nice and not give you guys any spoilers. You're just gonna see me loving the book. I'm gonna get some clips of me reading eventually, but yeah, this has just been a morning of laundry, and yeah, I'm gonna have to cook soon, so I'll try to get some footage of me actually reading, because otherwise the updates, since I'm not trying to spoil it, are just gonna be like, oh my gosh, I love this book. And then I'm gonna ramble. Yeah. Y'all, I literally have not moved. I mean, I've moved to make food and, you know, when my kids need me or anything like that, I've moved, okay? I still have laundry here. Other than that, I have not moved. Today is a lazy Sunday. I'm about to make some tea for like my nose because I'm just feeling really congested and my head hurts. So I'm trying to drink lots of water and like lots of fluid. I just finished off my wonton soup. Ew, that's not here nor there. This book has me in a chokehold, and I knew it would. I actually had so much self-control to not just read it the day that I got it. I don't think it's self-control, honestly, actually. It's called responsibilities, and I could not read it. I'm ignoring some of them, homework. I'm ignoring it. Don't. Yes, I'm ignoring it. I'm only ignoring it till tonight when my fiance gets home because, again, like, I'm having to pause, obviously, for my kids and stuff like that. And I have the audio, so I'm not having to pause too much. But I've been pausing, like, for my kids and stuff like that. And just because I'm sick, too, like, having the headphones on it's not great for me. Well, at least the AirPods. I found my Beats. No, I lost them again, but I found them. So I'll put those on. But I am now 21% through, according to Goodreads. I'm on page 132, chapter 14 of Iron Flame. And still no misprints. The edges look fine. The binding looks fine. I mean, it's a little messed up right there. I just noticed now that I take off the jacket. But other than that, this book is just... I can't, like, I also realized I probably should have done a fourth wing reread. Because I thought I didn't really need to, because I'm like, okay, the book Fourth Wing I read in June, and it's now November, so I was like, I don't think I really need to do a reread. I should have done a reread, I think, because I felt a little lost a little bit, so I found myself going back and forth between TikTok and stuff. Not like totally lost, but some of the characters I'm like, wait, who are you? And then like now I'm on spoiler talk, so now I'm like seeing some things too, and I'm like, oh yeah, that does make sense because this happened in Fourth Wing. So I definitely should have like reread Fourth Wing and like highlighted it and annotated it before reading this. That way I would have had it fresh in my memory, because a lot of people who haven't read Fourth Wing, they're reading Fourth Wing now and they're reading Iron Flame, which would be nice to do, but I mean, it's whatever. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still loving it. I think I'm gonna plan a reread of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and I'm gonna record it, and then that vlog I will definitely have spoilers and everything in it, because it's a reread. So, you know, if you want to join me on that journey, you need to go ahead and finish reading both books, because I will be doing a reread. We have not moved. We are on page 230, you guys, 230. So we still haven't made it to halfway point yet, but I think my child has my annotating stickers on her. As I said in my last clip, I will be doing a reread and annotating it, so I will probably buy another copy and annotate, but I will be doing a reread of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame and annotating actually. But right now I just couldn't find a bookmark, so I'm using my annotating bookmark here. We're on page 230, you guys. Varnish, he's gotta go. Okay, he's gotta go. Like, if you haven't read it, and when you read it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But just know he's gotta go, because he's over here. Like, I can't. Like, he's just terrible. Like, this is gonna be Dane's redemption arc, kind of, sort of. Like, I just feel it, like, because he's being used, obviously. I mean, he is such a rule follower, but he's being used for his signet, and so I feel like maybe they'll try to redeem him just a little bit. I'm on page 230. This is a 623 page book, so I haven't even made it to halfway just yet, but I feel like there's gonna be some type of redemption for him, and I'm shocked. This may turn into like 24 hours. This first part may just turn into 24 hours of me reading this book, because, well, actually, no. Not 24 hours, but I'll be reading until I just cannot anymore. Like I said, once my fiance's home, I'm gonna stop, because I'm gonna have to do some homework, and I really have to focus on that. But I will be cooking dinner soon, so I'll just be strictly audio. Right now, I have the book in front of me. As you guys can see, we're this much through the book, so we've been making some progress actually, and I guess I'm not in my slump anymore, because I'm just so happy to be reading this book. I think I've just been looking forward to reading this book, you guys. So yeah, we're making progress, and so once I cook dinner, I will just be listening straight to audio when I do my homework, I'll have to just put on like a random YouTube video in the background because I just cannot. Okay, y'all, we have gotten to part 2 of this book, and I am sad to say this is where I have to pause for right now so that I can write my paper because my fiance's home, kids are asleep, so it's time to write this paper that I don't want to write because I just want to read. I've literally got to part 2. I am like 53% through this book. Okay, you guys, it in fact is a new day and I am back. Despite the laundry behind me, it is a new day. We are gonna go ahead and fold that, and then we gotta get my daughter from the bus stop actually. So I have been listening to it all this morning, Iron Flame. Last time I checked in with you guys, I was on part 2. Now I'm on chapter 44, page 420. This morning was a little bit rough because, as you can tell, I'm still sick. So I need to take my medicine, and I also need to give the kids their medicine too. But I'm still sick, so this morning was really rough. I was having a cough attack. I am getting better. Like, before my whole body hurt, I just could not do anything. So I am feeling a little bit better. We're still doing laundry, so, you know, laundry and cleaning. So we've just been listening on audio to my good old Iron Flame part 2. And yeah, what I thought was gonna happen happened. And I'm not mad at it. I kind of hope that doesn't become another love triangle because of it. And that's me trying to be very vague. Very, very vague, you guys. Also, again, I wanted to mention that this is not realistic. I just am obsessed with this book, and I downloaded it on audio. Otherwise, this book is 623 pages, you guys. I would not be flying through it if I didn't have the Audible to help me not stop. So basically, this was almost 24 hours of me reading this, except for I did go to sleep. And yeah, as soon as I woke up, I got the kids ready, put my audio on, made breakfast, all that stuff. So realistically, I don't read books as fast. I just don't. Like, especially with being sick, I didn't read for a couple days, honestly. So this is not realistic at all. So I just want to start by saying that, okay? This book is thick, and we all know I don't like thick books. I'm still scared. Oh, no. So I always usually get audio because it helps me go back and forth. Because usually, well, especially with books that I'm obsessed with, or I think I'm going to be obsessed with. So for Crescent City, I also have, that's a thick book, and I also have the audio for it. And I'm just assuming I'm going to be obsessed because I was obsessed with ACOTAR. So I just assumed I was going to be obsessed. So I found the audio for that. And so, you know, we're good to go on that. But yeah, I'll have to do like an actual realistic read with me so you guys can see that like it's okay to not read this fast. But yeah, when I'm obsessed or I think I'm going to be obsessed, I always get the audio because I just don't want to put it down. I want to be totally engaged and involved in this world. So we're doing that. I'm going to continue listening to the audio, fold some clothes, get my daughter from the bus stop, and then once the twins go down for a nap, I think I can actually pick up my physical book. I do keep moving the place just so I know where I'm at because I am going back and forth between it. So I like to, you know, switch back and forth. I like to know where I'm at. And sometimes I just sit here on the bed with the headphones on, listening and reading at the same time. Sometimes I just read. Sometimes it's just audio. It's whatever I can do with whatever I'm going on, with whatever is going on right now at the moment. You guys, I have finished Iron Flame. So we're gonna go ahead and put the dust jacket back on here. I'm unwell. I am unwell. I don't know how they're gonna recover from the ending, okay? And obviously I can't tell you guys because this is not this is not that vlog, okay? The ending just I don't know how they're gonna come back from that. Like, I have to wait like what, a whole another year is what they're saying for the third book. That just seems unfair. We'll do a refresh probably tomorrow with King of Greed, because that just seems like the obvious thing to do. I need something to go back to my happy place because the ending. I need something to take me back to like a happy place. You guys, how am I supposed to wait a whole year for the third book? I'm gonna have to pre-order that too because, woo, yeah, I told y'all. November, December, it just feels like, you know, it's getting cold, so it's time to cry, and that's what we're doing. And we're starting off with Iron Flame, okay? This book. Okay, let me stop. Oh my god, I can't. So I'm just checking in with you guys real quick. I literally just got home, you guys, but I did start King of Greed. I am 42 pages in. First and foremost, I thought that there was misprints in this book because some of the pages are like this, you see, and that didn't happen in the first two books of the series. And then also on chapter 18 looks just like this. Okay, so I thought they completely messed up my book. And so I was like, oh shoot, I might have to read a different book this week and like get a refund. But I went on TikTok and everyone else's book this week, I feel like is just gonna be an emotional week of reading because Iron Flame completely finished me. This book right here already like has me in shambles. The flashbacks, Alessandra and Dominic, they were so cute. The flashbacks, I'm just like, oh gosh, how is it like? I'm like, obviously it's gonna work out. I mean, obviously, right? It's gonna work out. Between the two of them, they've been married for 10 years, you guys. And so I love the fact that this book has flashbacks of their relationship because it's just so cute, their relationship. I cannot. I feel like my kids did such a good job picking my books for this week because, like I said, Iron Flame finished me. I feel like this book is also going to finish me. And I'm like, I feel like that's just what I needed. After being in a slump, I needed these books and I needed to read this. Which is kind of bad too because I don't want to do anything but read now that I'm actually like in the groove of reading again. All I want to do is read, and that's actually really bad because I have homework and I feel like I just want to drop out. You cannot. You have goals and stuff to accomplish. You have to do it for your kids and you have to stay motivated. Which also got me thinking that I want to do a 2024 goals and reading kind of video with this is kind of what I want to go into 2024 with. So I'll probably sit down and do that sometime soon and then put that out for you guys in December. But yeah, I'm so excited to read this. But I'm gonna pause obviously to do homework, spend time with the kids. We got Popeyes for dinner, you guys, so I don't have to worry about cooking, which is wonderful. I really just have to worry about doing homework and just spending time with the kids. And then once they're down, I'm gonna pick my book back up. I guess I was just in the mood to read romance. I don't know. My plans for today were to finish the third Harry Potter and then continue on with this vlog, but I just picked up King of Greed here, and I'm just loving this book. And I also have this romance movie on Netflix in the background, and it has some tea, so that's just kind of the vibes. I just picked it up because honestly today I have been doing absolutely nothing. I've just kind of been laying here. I am just not motivated. I did do homework yesterday, so I can do some homework tomorrow, so I kind of really, I'm up to date on that, you know what I mean? So far, these choices have been really good. King of Greed, right now, gosh, I didn't spoil Iron Flame for you guys, so I kind of don't want to spoil this book for you either. So I'm trying to figure out how much I can say about this book. But I guess what I can say is that the men in these books, like, so Alessandra and Dominic, their marriage is kind of like just on rocks, right? So he goes out to get his mind off of her. Like, not goes out to like party or anything like that. He just goes out to the Valhalla Club, which is like this rich people club where they, you know, they kind of just sit there and they drink and they talk like men. Rich men, I guess that's what they do. So they're just sitting there talking. He's talking to his friends, and they're like, dude, it doesn't take a genius to realize, but you basically straight up ignore the fuck out of your wife. Like, you'll stay at like these events and stuff like that, and she'll go home sick. You know, like, he missed their 10-year anniversary, okay? And that was kind of like the last straw. And they were like, well, duh. Because, like, you don't pay her any attention. You're all about work. And so, Dante from the first book was saying, like, if I missed so much as a dinner party, my wife would have my neck. Let alone miss a 10-year anniversary. Like, dude, what the F are you doing? And I'm at that point in the book, and I was just like, I'm loving it. Like, tell him. Let him know about himself. Let him know he's wrong. Let him come back begging on his knees. Okay, maybe I'm the problem, y'all, because the way Dominic just sent all these flowers to where Alessandra is staying. The note said, I know this doesn't make up for it, because he's finally understanding that he's the problem. And he's saying, I know the flowers don't make up for that, right? But, like, that, like, let this be, like, the start. Like, let me make amends. I would have been like, okay, let's talk. Let me hear it. Just the flashbacks alone and all that stuff, I'm just like, I mean, I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. But I feel like I definitely would have folded sooner. Y'all, I knew this book. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get emotional over this book. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm not even halfway through the book, okay? And so I'm like screaming. I just want to scream at them and like shake them. Like, you guys, just like, I just want to shake them. Alessandra, she's being so hard on herself, like basically acting as if she's supposed to be over him. They've been together 11 years. 11. And you're just supposed to be over him. And then, you know, they got to talking. It seemed like maybe they could, like, well, I should have known. But I should have known. It's not, like, I'm not even 50% in the book yet, so obviously they're not gonna get back together just yet, but you know, there's like a sliver of hope, right, that they are going to get back together. No, No, she's just like, let me go. Dominic, let me go. And he does it. He does it. Okay. I'm sorry. Maybe just skip. Maybe just skip. Maybe read these books and come back, because I did so good with Iron Flame, but I'm about to lose it, okay? And by the time I read Red Rising, it will all have been gone, because I can't. And I'm telling you, I'm supposed to read A Little Life, the end of the year, plus Ruthless Vows. Just go ahead. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna have no tears left to cry. Because, what? Y'all, first off, good afternoon. It's been a while since I have updated you, simply because I have not been reading. But today is laundry day. I also need to wash my hair, so right now it's just like a mess. Whatever. I am reading King of Greed. I am now in chapter 18. This chapter here. And when I first saw this in my book, one, I thought that the book was like missing like pages. Like I was gonna have to return it to Amazon, and I was not gonna be happy because I really wanted to read this book. Then I saw on TikTok, I think I mentioned this before, that someone else was talking about this book and talking about the chapter and how it was just one word. So I'm here, chapter 18, going on to chapter 19. So when I saw that was the actual chapter, I was thinking something else was gonna happen that made her say that one word and made her put that chapter as just the one word and then go on to the next chapter. So very interesting so far. In the book, they are, I guess, kind of a spoiler, but they are separated. That's all I'm gonna say, is they're separated. And Alessandra, she's trying to work through it, and she's basically like, oh, I shouldn't be missing him this much. But it's like, girl, y'all were together for 11 years. What do you mean? It's not gonna happen like overnight. Like, you still love him. He still loves you. Obviously, he just needs to get his ish together. So I'm interested and cannot wait to see how he gets his ish together, because he needs to get it together and get her back. Obviously, they need to work it out. So yeah, we're how many pages are we? You don't need 134 pages in, so we're not even halfway through, actually. Ma'am. Not even halfway through. So I don't think I will finish it today. Maybe tomorrow. Because I also need to write my paper that's due today, but I'm charging my laptop right now, so once that's charged, I'll do my paper. But it's a quick, easy paper to write, so that's kind of why I saved it for today anyway. It's not going to be like a really long paper. So yeah, I gotta do that. I'm not looking forward to do that. This man said, I need to rediscover those parts of you because you're it for me.
Nothing to be afraid of. I got you. Get to know that food is not for you.
If she don't take him back, he literally flew to Brazil. This man always works. Dominic takes no breaks, and he booked a one-way ticket. Guys, I am coming with an update. I did in fact wash my hair, so I have like a little hair mask in my hair. Second, look how cute my shirt is. Hopefully you guys can see it. I got it off of Etsy, and this will be my new personality, like forever. You saw I wore all my skeleton and Halloween stuff a lot. Well, be prepared, because this is my new obsession. Finished King of Greed. I gave this 4 stars, and I kind of thought in the beginning I was going to give this 5 stars, but I settled on 4, and I did love the story between Alessandra and Dominic. But I feel like a couple things. Like I feel like he should have done a little bit more to get her back. I feel like she was also way too hard on herself. Like you guys have been together for 11 years. You're not just gonna be over him. And like starting to get on my nerve towards the very end. Just the things she was doing. And you know, her being a little hard on herself. So I think that knocked it down to 4 stars. I still had a really fun time. As you guys can see, I did get a little emotional. Love Dominic so much. His character, the things he was saying, I was just eating it up and I loved it. So I did have a good time reading this. Kids are behind me with the blocks. So it's gonna be a little bit little loud. Sorry, but yeah, so I gave this a 4. So far we have finished Iron Flame and King of Grief. So for this video, we are now on to Red Rising. I have homework to do and breakfast to make. So we'll see. This book is 382 pages. I'm gonna try to start this today, but like I said, I do have homework to do. So we'll see. I'm gonna start breakfast soon, so I might just start reading this. I wanted to see if I could find this on Libby, but this kind of thing I hate about Libby is that I have put this on hold like back in September and it's still not available. So I don't really understand how the audio works and why it takes so long, but whatever. I've been ready to start this actually. I've kind of been waiting for the audio, and so my son picked this, so I guess this is the perfect time to just get it over with and read. I do have 2 other audiobooks, so I'll probably listen to those once I'm done with this or at the same time I read this, just so I have, you know, other books to be reading while I'm reading this. So I might start the audio for another book and then come back to this because I have homework, like I said. So, but that's not part of this vlog, so I will come back and check in with you guys when I actually read this. Hey y'all, so I just thought I would give you guys a little update. I have like all these boxes and stuff because we are packing, as you know. I said in I think the Harry Potter reading vlog that we are moving, so it's boxes everywhere, everything is a mess. Last update, I don't even know, I think I told you guys that I had officially started Red Rising, which is true. I have started. We are 23 pages in to Red Rising. I'm not enjoying it. And it's not like I'm not enjoying it, I'm going to DNF it. Like I'm going to keep reading it. I'm just having a hard time in the beginning right now. Because basically what's going on is there is a lot of world building going on, and it's a bunch of info dump. So I just feel really dumb right now because they're just giving you way too much, way too quickly. And sometimes, like with fantasy or books where they require world building, they tend to kind of just, some authors tend to info dump. And I don't really like when they info dump. I like when they kind of spread it out, or like, I don't, it just doesn't resonate with me. So for that, I'm not loving it. I do see how people do love this book so far. Because I just feel like this has such great potential, so I'm going to keep reading it. So it's not like I'm like struggling, I'm going to DNF it, like I don't like it, we're going to DNF it. I just don't like the info dump because I just feel dumb. And I'm just like, okay, like what are you talking about? Also, I don't think it helps that like I've been reading this at night because that's really the only time I've been able to really read this in bed. So it's info dumping to the extreme and I'm just like falling asleep. So that's kind of the update on Red Rising. I did start. It is taking longer than I thought because I don't know, the beginning is really, really hard for me right now to get through. And sometimes books are like that. Sometimes the beginning is just hard to get through, but sometimes it's worth it if you get through it. And I'm hoping that this is it. So that's why I'm going to continue to keep reading this, because I feel like it's just one of those things where, you know, I'm struggling a little bit in the beginning, and I will eventually get past that little hump. Hoping that one of my children will pick this book, because I really do want to read this book. Really do. I've started this book. I am actually that was the point of me even bringing this up. It's because I started this book. Okay, this is supposed to be a kid's pick, but I wanted to read this, so I just went ahead and read it. So that's why I'm just gonna include this in this update. I am now on chapter 40, so it's safe to say I've been eating this book up. I'm only on page 23 of this book, and I'm on chapter 40. I'm almost done with this, and it took everything in me not to go ahead and buy the second and the third book in this trilogy at Barnes & Noble today. I picked up some other books for another video. If you can guess it, go ahead and try and guess what that video is going to be. But it will be a December video, so that's your little hint. It will be a December video. And so it took everything in me not to pick up the second and the third. They also only have the hardcover of the second and the third, and this is paperback. So I might just have to find this in hardcover as well and get the hardcover for the other ones. And then maybe eventually, there's like a little gnat, maybe eventually get the paperbacks of this. I don't know. I might just have multiple copies of this because I am loving this so far. I did find also Red Rising on audio, so I think that will be very helpful too in finishing this up, because again, I am packing and moving, so a good audio bowl will be very good for like when I'm packing, doing laundry, cleaning up this place, and getting ready to leave. I think it's good to have audio, and I have a couple books on audio that I will just be trying to get through while moving, because I don't think I will, like I like to, I won't really have the time to have a physical book. And when I do have the time to have a physical book, it probably is time for me to just go to sleep and just chill. So yeah, so we're gonna include this here. I don't have any footage of me reading it, but I'm gonna include this and let you know that I am loving this. I'm almost done. Like I said, I'm in chapter 40, page 287. Yeah, so I'm literally almost done. And I'll come back and update you on this too as well, since I'm now including this in my little update. But other than that, there is no update on Red Rising, which is supposed to be in this. But we're going to just include 4. And this is a little update. These two. As you can see behind me, I've completely cleared out my books because, like I said before, we are moving, so I've been packing up, and I've been holding on to these books, and I have a book back there that I can, plus my Kindle, so I could try to get some reading done. But I'm just coming in here to finish this vlog. I didn't really do too many updates on Red Rising at all in this vlog, so I kind of feel bad that I didn't really update you guys on this, but I have completely finished it now, and I'm giving this a 3.5. I did update you and let you know that I was thinking about DNFing it, but I stuck it out and I continued with it, and I did end up liking it more than I thought I would, but at the same time I had higher expectations for it. So for it to be a 3.5 is kind of disappointing. I have heard that it does get better, and I can see that, especially with the ending, I can see that it will get better. What really made it bad for me, or what really kind of knocked it down for me, is that the beginning, there was just so much thrown at you. I was so confused. I had to start it over a couple times actually, so that I could kind of get my thoughts together. And I still feel like I'm still a little bit confused. So I think going into the next book, I'll probably watch a review or something like that to get me back into it. I don't think I'm going to take that much of a break between reading it. The second book is on my Christmas list books that I want to buy, or gifts that I want for Christmas. So I will definitely be continuing the series. Like I gave it 3.5. This is sci-fi, so sci-fi is not something I normally read often either. So the beginning, I read a lot of dystopian fantasies, so it drew me to this book because this is supposed to be, you know, life on Mars. That the Reds have actually been lied to. They're told that their work is such great work and they're gonna help get the planet together so that people can start living on Mars, which actually is not the truth. People have actually already been living there. So I gave this a 3.5. I'm not gonna go too much into details again. And then I also updated you guys and told you I read this. This was not supposed to be part of the challenge, but I just kept looking at it and it kept calling my name. I gave this a 4.5 actually, and I cannot wait to finish the series. I'm sticking everything in me not to go ahead and pick up the second book for the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. It's taking everything in me to just like wait to try and get it for Christmas as a gift. I like really want to go right now to Barnes & Noble and pick it up, but you see I'm packing and stuff like that, so I have to have some sort of self-control. So thank you for joining me for this video. Those are all the books that I read. It did take me longer than a week. Originally, I had planned to do this, like my kids pick what I read for a week, but it did end up taking me a little bit longer, especially because I thought I was going to end up DNFing Red Rising. So thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, do all that stuff below. Thank you. Bye.